Okay, students. So now today we will start the second chapter, which is how do animals take food. Let's we start. Okay. At first, we have to know that heterotrophs. In the previous chapter, we have already discussed that heterotrophs means those who are unable to make their own food, such as they have to depend on green plants like all other animals. All animals are heterotrophs. But depending upon the food habits, these animals are classified into three types. So let us, what are the types? Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivores means the animals who directly eat plants. It means the domestic animal such as cow, buffalo, they're the herbivores. Carnivores means the animals which eat flesh of other animals such as lion, tiger, wild animals. They are the carnivores. And third one is the omnivores. Omnivore means just like us, the human beings. They eat both plants and animals. So these are the omnivores. So first we have to know about the different types of heterotrophs, which mainly depend on their food habit. Okay, now we have to know about the two term. One is the animal nutrition and second one is the holozoic nutrition. So what is animal nutrition? Actually in food, we know that there are so many nutrients present, just as carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals. Among these are changed into simple forms when we eat in our body. These simple complex nutrients means carbohydrate, protein, fat. They are complex organic matter. After entering into our body, they change into simple forms so that the body easily absorb it and provide nutrition. Means they gives us energy and helps in our growth. So animal nutrition means, what is animal nutrition? Actually, animal nutrition means the process of intake of food and its utilization. Utilization means uses. So the process in which we take food and our body use it. Why they use? For our growth, development, and gives us energy is called animal nutrition. So animal nutrition means the process of taking food and our body used it for our growth, development, and provide us energy. The ultimate process is known as animal nutrition. Next, there is a term holozoic nutrition. What is holozoic nutrition? Holozoic nutrition is a method of nutrition that involves the ingestion of liquid or solid organic material, their digestion, absorption, and assimilation of it to utilize it. The process is holozoic. Actually, holozoic nutrition means the process by which we obtain the ready-made food in the form of liquid or solid. Why? For our nutrition, and it involves some stages: digestion, absorption, assimilation. So what are these processes? Later we will discuss it. But first of all, we have to learn the definition. Means a method of nutrition which involves the ingestion of liquid or solid organic material. Then their digestion, absorption, and assimilation occurs. This is the holozoic nutrition. So now we will discuss the different steps of holozoic nutrition. See in the books, how many steps are there? 5 steps. Number 1 is the ingestion, number 2 is the digestion, number 3 is the absorption, and number 4 is the assimilation. Now we will discuss it. First is the ingestion. Ingestion means it is the process of taking in food into animal's body from external environment. It's a very simple. Ingestion means the process by which we take the food and our food enters into our body. This is called ingestion. Means only the taking in of food. The ingestion process is different among different animals, not the ingestion process is same. Next one is the digestion. Digestion means the food which we eat, not only we, all other organisms, the food they take or ingest or they eat in the body, it breaks into simple forms because the food we eat that are in complex form. Entering into our body, they break down and converted into simple soluble forms. But in this case, there are so many enzymes are present which helps in this conversion so that our body easily absorbs this food, and the process is digestion. So digestion means the food we take, we eat or we ingest. This is in complex form, but entering into our body with the help of some enzymes, this complex food material is transferred into simple soluble forms so that our body cells easily take it or absorb it. This process is called digestion. Now there is a new term is enzyme. What is enzyme? We will discuss it in the later. Third is the absorption. Absorption means after converting into simple soluble forms, we already known about it in the process of digestion. These soluble simple forms are taken by our body cells or absorbed by our body cells. This is the absorption. Assimilation, it means use. When the body cells absorb these soluble simple forms of food, then they utilize it. It is the this process is called assimilation process, means the use or using of these absorbed food materials. This is called assimilation. And last is the egestion. It means that the food that are not digested, means digestion means converting the food into simple form from the complex form. But after digestion, some parts are still not digested properly. So these are waste products. So these waste products have to remove from our body, and this process is called egestion. So these are the 5 steps of holozoic nutrition. Okay. Now we have to learn about the way of ingestion is different among different animals. Here this is given. Okay, first is amoeba. First one is the amoeba. How they take the food? See, this is the body of amoeba. Their structure is not proper, just like irregular shaped structure. When they have to catch the food or engulf food, this long structure arises from their body. They are not permanent structure. When required, these arises from their body, which is called pseudopodia. With the help of this finger-like pseudopodia, they catch the food particles. This occurs in amoeba. Now this is paramecium. Paramecium body structure is slipper-shaped or oval in shape, and there are some hair-like structures around the body surface. You have noticed it, these hair-like structures are present. These hair-like structures are called cilia, and these cilia helps them to catch the food particles in the water. So in case of amoeba, pseudopodia help. In case of paramecium, these cilia help them. Okay. Now hydra. In case of hydra, there are some specialized cells, long cells. These are hair-like cells. These are stinging cells. And some tentacles. Tentacles means these elongated structures which are present. These finger-like elongated structures. They help in catching the food. And after catching, these elongated structures transfer the food into their mouth. In this form, hydra take their food. Frog. In case of frog, they have a tongue which is very sticky. When they see the insect or any prey, they shoot their sticky tongue on the prey. As a result, they stuck on their tongue and they then put their tongue into their mouth. In this way, frog eat. Duck. Actually, in case of duck, in their beak, there are some small holes present. With the help of their holes, they take the food particles. And at last is the human beings. How human beings take food? I think no need to describe it. We all know that. Now, how holozoic nutrition occurs in amoeba, we have to know. See, this is the structure of amoeba. Okay, and we have previously said that this structure, this portion, these are called pseudopodia. They sense the pseudopodia to engulf the prey. Engulf means catch the prey or food particles. The pseudopodia surround the food without touching it. What pseudopodia do? The pseudopodia surrounds the food. Suppose this is the food particles, and these are the pseudopodia. The pseudopodia become elongated, means increase in size, and surrounds the food particle without touching it. Later, this pseudopodia fuse at their tips to form a food vacuole. Means this portion and this portion will join with each other, and the food become inside their body. So this process is ingestion. Now digestion. So if this portion and this portion joined with each other, the food present inside their body, which is called food vacuole. If this portion and this portion stuck with each other, then the food remains present inside the body. So this is called food vacuole. Within the food vacuole, the food is broken into simple form. And we all know that in the digestion, some enzymes helps them. Now, after digestion, means when they converted into simple forms, they are diffuses, means absorbed within the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means this inside area is called cytoplasm. All the inside portion is actually jelly-like substances inside the body. Among them, they are diffuses or mixed with them, and ultimately assimilated into protoplasm. Protoplasm means actually the cytoplasm present within the protoplasm. The whole portion is protoplasm. The protoplasm, among these, the jelly-like substances are called cytoplasm. When we study about the full basic structure of cell, then we will discuss it broadly discuss what is cytoplasm, what is protoplasm. Just cytoplasm are the jelly-like portion within the protoplasm, and protoplasm means inside space or total inside area is called protoplasm. So digested food particles ultimately dissolved in it, and then the food that are not digested, mean indigested, they are expelled from the body, means hinder part, in this part they comes out from the body. This is the egestion. So you have to learn this process along with the diagram. You have to draw the diagram also. Now we have already studied that in the digestion process enzymes help. So what is enzyme? Actually enzymes is nothing, they are chemical substances. Okay, their role is to increase the speed of any type of chemical reaction. They increase the speed of the reaction, and at the end of the reaction they became unchanged. These are the enzymes. Actually in our mouth, salivary amylase enzyme present, pepsin enzyme present, and these enzymes helps in the digestion process. Digestion process means break down the complex food material into simple form. So this is the function of enzymes. So from the first we will summarize this. First we will study about the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivores means plant eaters, carnivores means flesh eaters, omnivores means both eaters. Animal nutrition means the process of intaking food into body and utilized it. This is the animal nutrition. Holozoic nutrition means the intake of ready-made food into our body, and it consists of the 5 basic steps. Number one is ingestion, means taking food inside the body. Digestion means with the help of enzyme break down the complex food into simple form. Absorption means body easily absorb the simple food materials. Assimilation means now the body used it, means used the food. And egestion means the food that is not digested properly, they remove out from our body, release out from our body. This is the egestion. Now we have already studied the different types of ingestion method in amoeba, hydra, mosquito, butterfly, among these. And with the help of diagram, we have to describe the ingestion method of amoeba. In case of mosquito butterfly, we have not studied it, we missed it. Actually, mosquito sucks mainly blood or male mosquito from the plant juice, and butterfly uses usually nectar from the flower. Actually, their mouth parts are specially modified, means specially made, so that they can absorb the blood or nectar from the flowers. And this is called feeding tubes, a tube-like structure which helps them to absorb it. This kind of ingestion occurs in case of mosquito and butterfly. This part we have missed it. Okay.